Hi everyone. So I just wanted to share something with you guys. I feel like most of the time, if not 90% of the time, we as content creators or YouTubers, influencers, you name it, we always do videos about us, our daily lives and so forth. We like forget sometimes a lot about just taking our cameras and sharing about like amazing things that God do for us, or just anything, like something happened today, for example, and which is why I decided to do this video. As those of you who have been following me for a while, you will know that because I've done a couple of videos on my YouTube about my morning routine, so you will know that I share like what I do from start when I wake up in the morning, which is like praying, making my bed and praying. So I always pray in the morning and in the evening. So I pray twice a day at home and frequently wherever I am. Even when I'm driving in the car, I always like have my silent prayers, because guys, life is literally unpredictable. Anything can happen in a blink of an eye. So you must always be in contact with God, like all the time. So today I prayed, and then I decided, okay, let me carry some cash with me, because I haven't been driving for the past maybe 2 weeks. So there was no cash in the car, so I took some couple of coins at home, and then I put them in the car. And I was doing that because I knew I was gonna go to the mall, do a lot of things, and then those guys who you will find in the parking lots, those guys who assist you when you're parking or whatever, and then they ask for some cash, whether it's a 5 rand or 10 rand, whatever the amount that you give them. So I was carrying that money for them, right? I always feel the need to just give someone the cash if they helped me, and then depending on how how the assistance was, then I will give them the money according to how nice the person was. So I am driving, right? Left the house, and then something as I'm driving, and then there's a bus stop somewhere, and then there's this old lady who was hiking, right, who needed a lift. Something inside of me just said, stop the car and give this old lady a lift. I don't know why, but I just stopped. I never do that, and I just stopped. And because now like there's a high rate of deaths and criminals just in jail, they just don't want to sleep. They're working overtime, whether it's daytime or at nighttime. So you could be stopping and that person is like a serial killer. So I never do that, but something that just said stop. Okay, so I stopped and I gave this old woman a lift. Immediately after she got in, she was so grateful, so thankful. And the weather hasn't been good in the past couple of weeks. It has been raining, so you can imagine how grateful she was in this weather. So, and then after that, she started talking about I have a child, like a daughter who is like literally around your age, and hey, she's going through a lot. Like basically she started venting about her personal life to me, because she was seeing me and I'm also wearing a ring and all of that. So now she started telling me about her daughter who has, financial, not financial. I don't know why I'm thinking about money. It's December, guys. So who has like marriage problems and blah, blah, blah. And then we were just, having that kind of conversation. And then when we got to where he's getting off, she was thankful again, blah blah blah. I'm so grateful, thank you. In this corona COVID, what people no longer give other people a lift, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, but something said I must give you a lift. And she gave me some money, because when you take when you hike, usually even if it's a taxi you pay. So she's taking out some, I think it was 20 rand, and I'm like, no mama, like I gave you this lift like for free, it was just out of my good heart, I don't want your money. And he's like, oh thank you, blah blah blah. But I'm like, okay then, bye, thank you, bye. And she left. Guess what? Immediately when I stopped at the mall, no, I started at the doctor because I had a doctor's appointment, I got an email. Like, one of the biggest brands wanted to work with me. I was like, okay, is this a sign of my good deeds? When you do something good and you're just not expecting anything, but God sees all the good that you're doing and he decides to reward you. I felt like, that was a reward. When a brand approaches me without me like approaching the brand first, I feel that is huge for me. That means I'm doing something right. So as I was busy, excited about that email, okay, fine, I go inside the mall, I'm busy doing my own thing. As I'm coming out of the mall, some guy came to me, and I thought, hey, it's one of those guys who like, who are going to ask me if they can help me carry, my plastic bags and blah blah blah. So this guy comes to me and says, hey Sisi, some random guys, Jay, who have been, walking around your car, and I've been watching them, and I think they did notice that there's someone watching, because I decided to just stay there and watch the car until you come out. And guess what? Ngamapara, those guys, I think they wanted something from this car. I don't know whether they wanted to steal the car, or they wanted to take off tires, or whatever that they needed, but they wanted to do something, right? And God showed up again for the second time at the same place. I'm at the mall. So I just wanted to share this, guys. Praise God, praise God. That's all I just wanted to say. We need to praise God more often, because he is doing wonders. Some wonders we don't even see. The fact that we made it up until December, that's a wonder on its own. And yeah, man, so I just wanted to share that. The skin is popping. I forgot I had to go to the doctor today, guys. So I literally just put on a duke and left the house. Yeah. and I'm trying to grow back my eyebrows so I can like shape them. I want a different shape, like, so I'm waiting for them to be more fuller. Skin, honey. Anyways, thank you guys for checking this video.